on the blue team here for the USA. In the bottom lane, it will be Lemonation and Sneaky on Thresh and Jinx respectively. ThinkHard will be jungling Jarvan here. And in the mid lane, it will be Nidus, her main, playing that Ziggs with an excellent pool party skin. T-Law finally, with a little bit of homage to Darien, will be playing top lane Warwick.
Well, California Troll's doing his best troll here. And, well, you know, in Soviet Russia...
Nidus Remain just popped his barrier. And it's... What, California Troll's just ignited him?
I have to think they are at least talking to each other, because that is a waste of 2 very big summoner spells.
You say a waste, I say a party.
I guess.
And the rest of the Russians.
Yeah, so in the Battle of America versus Russia, we have seen a flash also used there by Bobkin.
What's happening?
We just got teleported to bronze. That is what we just got teleported to.
I don't know what's going on either. But, yeah, there will be Bobkin XC in the jungle, California Trolls in the support role? Tristana's going top. Okay, Moonyoung is going to play top Tristana.
And mid.
No, it's going to be a lane swap there.
Okay.
So he will be support Malphite. And then finally, Ryden7 going to be that support Mundo if he win, or top lane Mundo in the bottom lane. If he wins this, he's challenger. But who knows? Who knows if Russia can really overtake the USA? I've heard that USA is the best country in the world.
Well, you know,
for my entire life.
Classic examples. What usually shuts down Russia versus the United States is the economy. So if we can see America really raise up the amount of gold it can gain this game, I think they can defeat the Ruskies.
I see what you did there. You're talking about gold as it pertains to countries instead of champions. But we're going to see Moonyoung coming in here early, pegging down on this turret, and T-Law can't do much against this. A lane swap on the Warwick is really effective because Warwick has awful wave clear early on. Ryden7 at least has his Burning Agony to help to chip down those waves. But right now we're going to see Warwick struggling a little bit to really get in those last hits under the turret.
Right, and one of the things a lot of people have really liked about using Tristana up in either a lane swap or even we saw today as its own solo laner is her ability to rob people of their regen abilities. Just due to the explosive shot. So look for her to keep on reapplying.
Oh, Bobkin XD coming in here. There's the dive. California Trolls taking up some of the turret. Is going to be able to back off of that one. Moonyoung tries to rocket jump in. Flashes, gets the first blood. Is going to fall there to the turret. Tries to rocket jump away and below that barrier, but still falls to ThinkHard. 2 kills here. 1 for each team, and it's actually going to be dead even in gold. Ryden7 flashing away. The flash in from Sneaky going to find the kill, and he is excited enough to escape from that turret.
You know, poor Ryden. If he's going to make it into Challenger, it's going to be over a part of an LCS team. So
you know what kept him out of Challenger last night? What? Sneaky Elimination.
Really?
he had to play. He played AD carry against them last night. In his 5th game in his series.
I watched that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Oh man.
After this, I think he has all rights to like start a feud with C9. I think we might have found like the biggest TSM supporter now.
That could be it. Who knows? Or Dignitas supporter at this point.
He's gonna challenge his inner cutie pie right now. Or no, I guess it'd be Cruiser.
Yeah.
Top laner. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the position he'd be in. I mean, he talked last night in the interview just about how doing a solo queue against a duo queue, especially one like this, is so difficult. The Tempest comes down alongside the Cripple on the Sneaky. They're trying to put damage onto him, but he's returning it on the Bobkin XD. He's able to take him down. He's excited, trying to run out of there. Ryden wants to continue onto him. He throws down the Cleaver. He's going to be able to get that last Cleaver, taking out the kill. He now has a red buff to his name as well as a kill. And at least Sneaky didn't make it through this game completely unkilled.
Yeah, no, Sneaky had to pay for it this time, but he does have a 10 CS lead over Moonyoung. The amount of time Moonyoung spent dead for the kill he got onto T-Law has really cost him in comparison to his counterpart Jinx. And Sneaky, yeah, they've already taken bot turret, and top turret here for the red team is not even halfway down. So in terms of development here, we're seeing a USA jumping out ahead.
Yeah, they definitely are.
You know, a lot of people have said America was a very fast upstart nation.
Oh, the flash comes out from Malphite as the country references continue.
Oh, you know, I've widely told people if I didn't go into esports, I would have been a history teacher if it paid money.
Yeah, that's a dream that few have, and that's oh, Moonyoung caught out there by the Descent is going to get flayed right on top of the snare from the Flame Chompers. Moonyoung is able to rocket jump out. California Trolls won't be so lucky, taking a lot of damage there from Sneaky. Has the range, looks for that last hit, but he doesn't have a Super Mega Death Rocket to quite finish off the job. Moonyoung is flayed in. Bobkin XD comes up to join the team. No one's level 6, and it will be everyone in the top lane surviving.
Yeah, everybody gets out alive, at least until Think Card gets there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the goal comes out from that death sentence. Think Card comes in, misses the knockup, is able to get the Cataclysm, but Moonyoung jumps out of it. Elimination flashes in for the last hit. Does fall to the Ignite from California Trolls. Sneaky wants to find something here. They have a little bit too much health for him to quite go in there. I'm sure that Bobkin XZ wants to find a Sonic Wave here, but has to be careful.
Yeah, that was Lemon right there, channeling his inner Crepo. Just, no, I've got this.
That was exactly that. He's learning from the new EG team. California Trolls slowed up by that shield is going to fall due to that fishbones from Sneaky. Bobkin trying to return to kill on the Think Card, but he is level 6. Bobkin stays in here with the safeguard. Moonyoung is there from around the back. Bobkin gets it with the auto attack. Sneaky tries to chase on. The flash comes in for the Dragon's Rage. He's going to fall there to the long-term damage. Look at Jinx's hair making that heart.
Yep. It's cute. But that will be yet more kills to Sneaky. He's 4-2-1 right now. And, oh, Sonata Fanny lands a spear there, but Nidus Hermain really keeping him at arm's reach, not really allowing him to follow up any of his spear hits.
And take a look at this CS in the mid lane. It's painful to look at. 28 here in the lead for Nidus Hermain. He is certainly using that early game wave clear coming out from that bouncing bomb to his advantage. Sonata Fanny has to be careful of Ziggs. Ryden7 moving in here, but he's not going to be able to save Sonata Fanny from the bouncing bomb with an excellent Satchel Charge. Nidus Hermain does escape. And the weird animation there on the fishbones after Moonyoung jumps away finds a bit of damage onto there. That Mega Inferno Bomb clearing out the mid, going to keep mid turret alive for just a bit longer as Nidus Hermain does have to recall.
Right. So what we have here is a failure for Russia to get out ahead. Now, when things do not get ahead of America, America stays in the lead. Now, it's going to be very difficult, and these Ruskies going to have to be crafty. But if they can find a way...
Let's see how Sneaky can do this up in the top lane. Those sneaky Americans getting in there. Moonyoung with the Ignite on him is going to fall there to Lemon Nation. California Trolls trying to hold this zone. Sonata Fanny moving in there is able to get the execute damage there on the Sneaky. Lemon Nation looking to make this up for his team. Throws in the Death Sentence. It is juked out there by the Malphite. Throws in that slow and doesn't fall. The safeguard there to save him from a bit of damage. And red team finding 2 kills in the top lane. Might return 1 though. Sonata Fanny caught up, is able to jump out of that Cataclysm. Impassable barrier, my ass. Think Card there with the Q to take out that kill.
Yeah, very good move there. Nidus Hermain really just blocking any way out there for Sonata Fanny. That's one of the great things you can have when you fight as Ziggs in the jungle, is you get a lot of control of escapes. You have a lot of abilities that are these big circles, and effectively you can think of those as blocked out zones. That's you saying, you can go that way, but it's gonna hurt. So you can really control where people go from there. And I think we're going to see Sneaky and Lemon probably be a little bit safer now. I don't think they're going to be as cocksure of themselves. Oh, but there's this, any follow-up?
Oh, I'm finally up there in the top, but looks like Moonyoung's going to make it out from this one alive. The Super Mega Death Rocket is almost up. Sneaky trying to move in on the Bobkin XD, not finding it. The Super Mega Death Rocket is finally alive. He fires it, but Moonyoung does sidestep it.
Okay, so there was the ulti, and that will not let any kills go. We did see a 1-for-1 in the mid. Nidalee engaged on to Nidus Remain. Nidus Remain, of course, drop in the minefield, drop in the Mega Inferno Bomb. So 1-for-1 with a big bang.
Yeah, that Nidus Remain really is coming out ahead here, into a really strong position leading into the mid game with his Athene's Unholy Grail. And with the rest of his team doing so well, taking out that turret now in the top lane, I really feel like they're going to be in a good position to mount up here in Siege. When you have a Ziggs on your team, it pretty much turns you into a Siege comp, ready to engage. Oh, let's see if they can survive through this one, though, and they can't quite as Moonyoung takes out a kill on the Sneaky. Ryden7 and T-Law dueling up here in the bottom lane, but Ryden doesn't have that Ignite, and that will mean T-Law will come out in the advantage. Lemonation trying to survive here under his turret. The Cataclysm traps him in there. He flashes out. The flash comes out from California Trolls as well. Moonyoung is there for the auto attack, and there will be Think Card going down immediately after, along with the turret. That'll be a lot of gold here for the red team, helping to bring them close to even.
Yeah, that was actually stupendous for them. A, they took a kills lead, and B, they brought this within about 2,000. Nidus Remain, of course, pushed the mid while he could. One of the nice parts about Ziggs is he is actually a pretty effective tower pusher for an AP mage with his empowered auto attacks. So, good move by him to just stay there, keep it up. Technically, I think he might have been able to drop a Mega Inferno Bomb if he had left to go help cover it. But I don't think the damage would have been enough to take anyone. So getting the tower damage was a worthy prize here.
Oh, so now Fanny goes in for the Javelin, but puts himself in a pretty rough spot as he gets caught up by a death sentence with the Mega Inferno Bomb finishing him off. Now Bobkin, XD, and Ryden7 looking to put some damage down onto T-Law. Ryden7 with the consistent cleavers, slowing him down. That Burning Agony taking out the last hit and claiming a kill there in the bottom lane. Now Nidus Remain got between a rock and a little girl with a cannon. Moonyoung pushes him away with the Buster Shot. Nidus Remain is still alive on the side here, and that was a major miscalculation. California Trolls not sure how to get in there, throws the ward across the side for the vision, and this is one of the most awkward rings around the rosy I've seen. Nidus Remain still alive, going to be able to no, he throws it too close to the wall and he can't jump over. Tries to turn it on the Moonyoung here with the bouncing bomb. Nidus Remain is still alive. Lemonation did go down. The rocket jump comes in on the Nidus Remain. Moonyoung stays alive, finds the kill there finally.
Wow, so a lot of things happening there. Also in the top lane, you saw Sonata Fanny and Ryden team up to take down Sneaky. So Sneaky and Lemon, they got out to a great early lead, but they have since paid for their hubris.
That's definitely true. A little bit, you know, just overconfidence there from our Cloud9 bottom lane.
And that'll be something they're going to have to work through this game. But you know what? They're Americans. Americans are proud.
Yeah, we'll see how well he can do. That Sneaky rush going to be behind the enemy lines. Should be able to run right out there after Jarvan chases him out, waving his fist. Bobkin waiting here in the bush. Should be able to beat Thinkard in the 1v1. Jarvan doesn't have great dueling potential at this point. Is mostly good in a teamfight setting, whereas Bobkin XD should be able to 1v1 most anyone in the enemy team. This is a really strong point for him right now, picking up a good amount of defense as well as having Lee Sin's base damages.
Oh, wow. Moonyoung all out on his own, and Lemon tried to set it up there for Sneaky, but Moonyoung just able to get away here.
Yeah, he did have to pop the flash.
Oh, that is a blue steel that will not go Nidus Remain's way, and that is going to be a blue buff for Sonata Fanny, which is desperately needed.
Oh, Descendant's catching on to Moonyoung. The Unstoppable Force came in, but C9 Sneaky did flash that away. California Trolls caught up there by that minigun. Pow Pow doing work. The Lantern out could set Sneaky on a path for escape unless Bobkin comes in there, lands a Sonic Wave. There's a Resonating Strike for the execution. Thinkard trying to keep his team alive, going to jump over the wall there. Moonyoung jumping over just a little bit too short. Thinkard and Elimination finally escaping off the side here. But a single kill for the red team, still going to help them stay up here in the gold. Only 1,300 between the USA and Russia. until California Trolls puts himself in what could be a bad spot. Bobkin XD is knocked away from that satchel charge. He jumps in to go on the elimination, though. California Trolls turns it as well, and Bobkin does find the kill. Senefani is in there as well. Bobkin running around here. Thinkard might look to turn this on to Nidalee, who jumps away. Thinkard falling low, though. Moonyoung coming in from the back could be enough to jump over the wall. Bobkin has to flash that satchel charge here. Nidus remain caught up by the Sonic Wave. There's the Resonating Strike as well. Sneaky here from the side, keeping his team alive. The extended fight going on for ages. Moonyoung now going to jump in the side with a rocket jump. There's a buster shot and the explosive shot. The Super Mega Death Rocket came across but did miss Bobkin. Sonetta, if any, flashes in for the last hit. 2 kills for each member of this red team, and my little play-by-play voice is exhausted.
Yeah, they are not giving you a break, so let me break some things down for you as Thinkard.
No, screw it. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. No, this Cataclysm coming in from Thinkard is a little bit too much here for me. Moonyoung claiming out the kill, actually. So if any getting the last hit there, the Ignite going to finish off Moonyoung there as well.
So, once again, another fight here, and I'm just going to start trying to interject when I can. This is a very odd game. I don't think you will ever see a Tristana with 65 CS at the 16-minute mark be as strong as Moonyoung is right now. 7-4-7 with 65 CS.
Right.
That goes beyond the bounds of being abnormal. That's just plain out strange.
Oh, God.
What we've really seen here is that socialist mindset here working very well for the Russians. They're teaming up and doing things as a populace. And we've seen a select group of individual Americans go out and try...
Oh, Mega Inferno Bomb, not quite enough.
Right, so that will be Dragon for the red team here, and Ryden's just going to try and get away from Nidus or Main, who is dropping bombs on him. And, you know, Warfare has just never been so playful than with a pool party Ziggs.
It's because they're water balloons, of course.
Yeah. Of course.
The big water balloon coming out from the sky. If you do look at this, there is a bit of, that Marxist influence. When you look at the kill spread along this team, they, are mostly even. They do sway a little bit in favor of the more important members of the society, that AD carry, the mid laner, the jungler. They also have a lot of assists on there. Ryden7 not quite doing his part here in the composition, but the rest of them, 7 assists up to 10.
Yeah.
Really, I don't know, who could overtake them. With just this sheer teamwork coming out from red team. Even though they still are a little bit behind, they are able to play a little more aggressively. When they put some turrets back on the map, if they can even up these turrets, they'll certainly be ahead in gold by quite a large margin.
Right. And I mean, this goes along historically. Abraham Lincoln said a house divided cannot stand. So if the Americans want a chance in this, they've really got to start grouping up and getting these team fights to go the right direction. Because if they keep on trying to fight these 2v2s, where the red team here has been able to group up and almost counter engage these engagements, usually that are started by Sneaky and Lemon. Not to point fingers, but they try very hard to get these fights out, and they keep on getting turned around by Sonata Fanny and Bobkin just appearing out of nowhere. So
right.
Look for them to maybe try and team up and take a team fight here. They're still ahead in gold, and they are up 5 towers to 1.
Right, so, and I think it's exactly what you're saying. It is this bot lane getting a little bit too aggressive. You can see Sneaky's 4-7, which is not the position you want to be in there. He's beginning to have a pretty strong split pushing build, though, and I wouldn't be surprised if he spent a little bit more time just pushing down turrets instead of going in for the all-out engage, because it's difficult when you have a support who does as much damage as a Sunfire Cape Malphite does. Of course, Lemonation will have a lot to do in these team fights, but he's a lot better if he can catch a single member out. Once he gets in a team fight, he's actually pretty squishy.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the flash. Unstoppable force in from California Trolls. He's able to find Sneaky there, who doesn't quite fall yet, but with Moonyoung jumping onto him, he might be a little bit too low. Lemon Nation falls immediately after the Mega Inferno Bomb from Nidus Remain. Not enough to find any kills. Moonyoung jumping out of there with the rocket jump. Will lifesteal a bit off of your California Trolls. Going to be the only casualty here for the red team, as they do take 3 kills for their effort.
And you see, once again, that's the Russians here teamed up so well. They had 5 people at the turret. They read 3. So 5 on 3 with your basic Soviet math, that means you come out ahead. And they came out exactly that. They had 2 more people than the other team. They killed 2 more people. Direct equivalence right there. So,
Oh,
credit to them.
Bobkin playing a game here in the Baron pit. Does take a hit from Baron, but is not going to fall here unless T-Law can chase in here further. Flashes of the wall. There is the infinite duress. Bobkin will fall. The kill still coming out from the jungler.
Poor
Oh,
T-Law.
thank
He's
God.
just sitting there like, really?
I burnt my flash for this. Come on.
But yeah, that's going to be a kill. I don't think that's going to be enough for them to feel like they can do this Baron.
Right.
Even though it was jungler down, they did not. Well, especially with Sneaky all the way down pushing bottom.
Yeah,
I
and
think this. Oh wow.
the game is
yeah.
pretty early, which means that Bobkin will be able to respawn in time. He's already back up and running towards that Baron, so there's not a lot of free time. And Red team now pinging out the Baron might look to group up there. It is forcing Sonetta Fanny to defend this turret down here against C9 Sneaky. He's having a bit of a rough time.
Well, he's having a rough time in these.
Oh,
but not
man, the
good.
zap finds him. It's not quite enough to finish him off. Super Mega Death Rocket not coming out here. He's not confident enough of getting that snipe. Finding the zap there. Ryden7. Oh, no. Actually, Sonetta Fanny got the kill there onto Elimination. Ryden7 pops the sadism. Mega Inferno Bomb comes to finish him off. It's hard to sustain through that amount of burst. Zap misses. Sonetta Fanny flashes the Super Mega Death Rocket. And having a Ziggs and a Jinx in this game is just mean. Sneaky runs in there. Moonyoung bursts him out in time to save his ally. And Blue Team just again and again runs in too far. You have Sneaky 4-9. Elimination 3-7.
Right, and it's their CS that's keeping them in the lead. Nidus is still up 30 minions. Sneaky's up 50, and they are up 4 towers. But it's even gold because they've just allowed so many kills in their aggressiveness. So I think maybe, and this is the funny thing, because this is what we used to chastise Sneaky and Lemon with all the time, was that they weren't aggressive.
Right.
They were the passive lane. They made Ashe Zyra a thing. And
Right. Oh, Think Card might. Did he disconnect there? I'm not too sure. Elimination falls low. And Double Force comes in on Nidus her main. The auto attacks are coming down, focusing on Think Card here. Moonyoung has a lot of attack speed with that rapid fire. California Trolls dives in a little bit too far. Can't quite claim out Nidus her main. Sonetta Fanny trying to escape on the side there, falling down to the fishbones. Moonyoung has to use the Buster Shot, but Sneaky is continuing to run in here, trying to find Moonyoung. The safeguard comes in from Bobkin. He jumps right there in the middle of the enemy team. Ryden taking up a bit as well. Bobkin claims it with the kill. Oh, Mega Inferno Bomb and Super Mega Death Rocket combination going to kill Tristana either way there. But that Dragon's Rage was huge, killing Lemonation with the knockup from T-Law.
yeah, that was a very good kick there. Just allowed that little bit of time to help his teammates move around. But all in all, not the cleanest fight for the red team here. That will go down. What was that, 2-1?
Yeah, 2-for-1. They lost Moonyoung and California. No, they lost 3 and got Think Card and Elimination. So 3-for-2.
Right, and Sneaky needs to get up out of here. He's not going to be able to handle Ryden right now.
Yeah, Ryden had his flash, but Think Card was there on the wing. Sneaky falls there to the Javelin. And you can't run around with that low health against Italy here 24 minutes into the game.
Yep, and that was straight to the face. And you know what? I don't like it that we made USA the blue team. I hate having USA lose to the Russians. It's also making me like secretly want to root against Ryden7. Despite the fact that I really want him to get into Challenger, and that's a nice story. But right now, I still can't, as an American, be like, I want Russia to win.
I don't have enough nationalistic tendencies, so I'm fine here rooting for our red team, especially against C9. You know, these are like the powerhouse of the US, and if you can beat them just as solo queue players, then hey, all the power to you. Overcoming a bottom lane like this would be such a remarkable story getting in there. And, you know, with this 3 or 2,500 gold lead here for the red team, finally, they are looking to be in a pretty good spot. Moonyoung grabbing up the last whisper, going for a Vayne build here on Tristana, which is definitely interesting. I expect to see an Infinity Edge and then a defensive item coming out next. But he's been able to really work down the health bars of that front line, not falling too easily.
Well, and it's really helped his burst damage with their...
Ooh, the flash. Unstoppable Force going to find Nice Remain very quickly. California Trolls tanking up this turret. Going to fall pretty low under there, but not before they take out a kill onto T-Law. The jump comes in from Moonyoung. He takes out a double kill. He's auto-attacking onto ThinkCard. Doesn't have a lot of damage, though. Sneaky comes in, trying to trade it. The barrier comes out from Moonyoung to survive this one. The flash in from Ryden7 finds the cleaver. Moonyoung takes his third kill of the fight. The cleaver lands on the ThinkCard. Ryden7 is going here all the way into the enemy base. Moonyoung taking up some of this turret, going to help Ryden7 finish him off. And that is the full ace here for the red team. 4 members still alive, looking to move on to this inhibitor turret. Or no, they have to take the inner turret first. Of course. Of course they're going to dive past before taking the inner turret. Mega Inferno Bomb! Clearing out the waves, forcing Moonyoung low. And I gave it a little bit more theatricality than it deserved.
Yeah, no, that was nice. I appreciate you trying to bring some culture to the cast there.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, yeah. So what we saw, again, was the engage here for the red team. It's one man in and they're following. And Sneaky was not in position to fight with the rest of the team. Once again, I don't think I've seen blue all 5 together at any point this game. And while they have really good CS numbers, the kill scores aren't lying here, folks. They are not doing too well in that.
That's pretty scary. Well, we'll see if blue team can finally go for a desperation Baron play here. California Trolls and Ryden7 are there, though. California Trolls running right in the middle here. Lemon Nation falls low. Ryden7 is going to take him out before anything. No, he can't quite get the last hit. Ryden7 does fall down. He can't quite tank it up. 1 versus 5. California Trolls escaping on the end. Going to actually Unstoppable Force over the wall, but allow his team some time to come back here. And they did successfully stop the Baron. Unfortunately, Ryden had to sacrifice his life and a bit of that KDA for the greater good.
T-Law there, using his ulti on what I think is a questionable.
Yeah, California Trolls going to survive a little bit longer than they give him credit for.
Yeah. But see, now here's the question.
What?
If you are Sneaky and Lemon and you get crushed by support Malphite, does this mean it's going in the notebook?
Ooh, my question is, the trinket that Nidus Hermain has picked up. I have not seen the vision trinket. I don't think ever.
For a distance thrower, someone who he has the ability to throw a lot of blind skill shots, especially around the Baron and Dragon Pit, and they have not done, up until the 2 pink wards that just got laid, they have really not done a terribly great job with, oh no.
Oh, so Nede Fanny getting caught out there, immediately going to fall quickly. Mega Inferno Bomb there for a bit of smiley face action over the corpse, and the red team has to back off of this one. The Descendant's not going to land there onto California Trolls. Bobkin XD throws Sonic Wave over the wall here. That will be Malphite going down, not quite being able to outrun the Zap. Lee Sin staying in the back here, might be looking for a good opportunity to Dragon's Rage, but there's no team in here to defend the inhibitor turret. It's going to fall. That's going to be the inhibitor going down as well. Ryden7 and Moonyoung there in the back, not quite finding the chance to go in, and Lee Sin never quite got his opportunity either.
And you know what? This was the patience I was looking for earlier in the game. They had advantages, but they tried to push it so hard, they kept on losing folks to fights they shouldn't have been fighting. Oh, and they're going to try for a 2-fer.
Right, blue team is, they're able to catch him out with the death sentence, and Ryden7 is sentenced to death immediately, face checking that bush. The rest of the red team still responding. They can stay around for the steal potentially. Lemon Nation runs in there, is able to flay him backwards. Bobkin tries to flash away. Infinite Dress comes down onto Snede Fanny. He flashes out from that Cataclysm. The Mega Inferno Bomb finds Snede Fanny. The flash comes after from T-Law, but he can't follow it up. Snede Fanny heals himself, tries to keep on here. Unstoppable Force once again has to be used to escape. And Moonyoung is just recalling off the side here. Red team will be able to defend up their base now, but they're losing objectives left and right.
Yeah, this has not been really fun for them, and they've actually... This proves the old adage, those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it, as they have over and over again gone to go check this Baron and fallen right into the Americans' trap.
Right, at least they're not going to try and stop it this time, but, you know, they are going to give it up now, and all those times they tried to stop it before will be a little bit, you know, for naught. as now blue team has a really great siege mechanic in, along with Nidus Remain's range, Sneaky's ability to catch him with a zap, and Lemon Nation's death sentence in there. Red team has to be careful now. If they get caught out face checking a bush again, that could be the game.
Yeah, and boy, they have this great, really powerful Tristana right now. Finished the Infinity Edge, 11-5-3.
Ooh.
Finally has kind of brought the farm numbers back in line, and Moonyoung had no way to get into that last fight.
Right, there wasn't the initiation the first time they pushed on the inhibitor, and after he just kind of had to fall off of the back once Ryden7 got caught up by the death sentence. They really need Ryden7 to get in there, not go into all 5 headstrong, but just kind of form a wall that Moonyoung can attack from behind, and with that range, he's going to have more of an opportunity to do so now than ever.
Right, and the thing is, they have to fight fights that they engage themselves. They cannot fight a fight right now if it's on blue's terms. Because what has worked for them so far is having California Trolls go in and be the initiator. He's been the one jumping onto either Nidus Remain or Sneaky and getting them low, doing the burst. And
he gets caught out there by Lemon Nation. California Trolls might still look to turn it around. The rest of the red team is there. He's coming back in with the Unstoppable Force, and that is Bobkin jumping in. Exactly what you said. They needed that initiation. Thinkard and T-Law trying to dive the enemy lines. Infinite Duress comes in onto Moonlaw. Or Moonyoung. Moonyoung is able to take him out, though. Mega Inferno comes across, flashed away by Moonyoung. He takes out the kill on the Thinkard as well. No, only Bobkin has fallen. Sneaky tries to run away on the side. The Cleaver misses. Sneaky really helping to kite this out. California Trolls falling there to the auto attack from Nidus Remain. Ryden7 now continuing on to Sneaky, but he's kiting him out. The Super Mega Death Rocket finds him there. Zap, slow, misses. And that's a 3 for 3.
Yeah, that was not the best of engages there for California Trolls. Bobkin was there and ready to go, but otherwise he did not have the entire rest of the team there ready to dive readily onto Sneaky. Sneaky was his...
Oh, Soneta Fanny trying to jump away here, but the damage is just a little bit too big, and that final bouncing bomb auto attack combo does finish him off. And Sneaky really just kicked up the gears. He realized he was in danger of losing the game, and so he hasn't died for the last several minutes.
So let's put something in perspective here. We're at about 120k gold in between the two teams.
Holy cow.
At the 32-minute mark, we've had 67 kills. We've had over 2 kills per minute. This is absolute madness. This is anarchy. These are no longer countries or civilizations. These are wild men bludgeoning themselves with clubs.
They're just running blindly around the trenches, just hitting whoever they see first and hoping that it wins them the war.
Yeah, this is almost complete and utter chaos. And it's been fun to watch, but boy, strategy be damned.
Right. I mean, if blue team does that smart play like they did before, where they just wait in a bush, pull a bit of a fanatic and then just push in immediately after taking a kill, they could claim out this game. But right now, they're just running around, farming out a bit and not doing too much to bring themselves closer. Tristana is one of the scariest late game hyper carries, and Jinx can definitely rival it, but not with the same efficiency that Tristana has, with the ability to self-peel and attack from a range at the attack speed. T-Law now caught out by Bobkin XD. Not taking too much damage. Lemonation goes in, but gets blown up so quickly. Mega Inferno comes across on the Bobkin XD. Doesn't take too much damage. T-Law falling quickly there. Ryden7 with the regen going to stay alive here, looking for the cleavers. Thinkard falling there in the middle of the team, throws down the Cataclysm, but there's a huge unstoppable force on the 3 members, Nidus Remain and Sneaky, the only ones left alive. Can they kite it out? Nidus Remain definitely can't. Soneta, if any, getting caught up there by the snare, standing right there. No, Nidus Remain didn't fall down. I thought he did. Sneaky looking for the kill down to Soneta, if any. He gets to the triple kill, and Nidus Remain and Sneaky once again take a losing team fight and turn it around on its head.
Yeah, so it looks like it's an even trade, a 3 for 3. Difference is the 2 that are up here for the blue team were the damage dealers, the carries, Sneaky and Nidus, alive. The people alive here for the red team, that was the support and the top laner. So that's a lot more gold headed into the most dangerous of hands, and Sneaky is going to farm out a little bit. Then I think he's back to buy what will either be a Banshee's Veil. I think Banshee's Veil is probably what he's going to go for to nullify California Trolls, or it could be that Spirit Visage. But they've really got to take Sneaky and Nidus out. Yes, you can kill T-Law, you can kill Lemon, you can kill Thinkard, but oh, Sneaky.
Oh, you can also get caught out hard there by Sneaky's Flame Chompers. California Trolls going down there. Sneaky is legendary finally with a positive score there. 14, 11, and 8 certainly has seen his share of battle here. And with those scars, he's going to come out a stronger man. Look at that build, though. He is rivaling Tristana there. The only difference is he's actually finding the kills and staying alive.
Yeah, his team does, I think, have the better CC right now. Just the added utility that Nidus brings over Sonata Fanny.
Ooh, Bobkin going in. And maybe there's not the initiation quite yet. They're going to have to give up the...
initiation is the hard part for them. They have CC once everything's set up, but getting in and getting it engaged is their problem.
Oh, the flash play comes in on the Sonata Fanny, and he played a little bit too close. Super mega death rocket. Just enough to claim up Nidalee's life. He was trying to stay on the side, throw in the javelins and keep them too low to be able to engage, but it enabled Lemonation to go for a risky play over the side, which paid off so well. Blue team won't find anything out of it, but hey, at least they sent a message there to the red team.
And I think the viewers may remember a time when Sneaky was 4, 7, and 2 in this game. He's currently 15, 11, and 8. That means, quick math, that's 9, 4, and 6 since that 4, 7, and 2 point. So he is on a roll right now. And no one... Oh, so it is a Mercurial Scimitar coming out here for Sneaky.
Which I don't like, because literally every single piece of CC except for the Randuin's Omens cannot be Mercurial Scimitar'd out.
Yeah,
everything's a knock up or a knock back. The flash comes over from Bobkin XD. He steals the Baron there. He's looking for the jump back over the wall, but he can't find it. They instead go for the engage here. Ryden is the first kill. Bobkin XD is going to follow soon after. Moonyoung does find a kill, though, onto Nidus. Remain on the side there. Moonyoung trying to stay alive. The Infinite Duress going to be a little too much. The Buster Shot pushes them back, but there's going to be the Flame Choppers there. So great in trapping down someone respawning from that Guardian Angel, and this might be the game for Blue Team. It depends on how well Sonata Fanny and California Trolls can defend up their base.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one to defend. Sneaky is on a roll, and T-Law is just a super tank at this point. So California Trolls going to try and get there, but he's not going to be able to stop Sneaky. Sneaky has the ability to get away from the auto attack slow and the move speed slow. So yes, this will be a win for the Americans. And unfortunately, yet another series will slip through Ryden 2-3.
USA! USA! Man, I feel so bad for Ryden here. He has tried so hard. But in the end, he will have to try once again. It's so hard against that bottom lane, and you saw, like we said, he kicked it into gear there. 17, 11, and 9. He was completely legendary through the end after what was a rough start, but the Infinite Duress from Warwick also proving to be really impressive late into the game. When you build up that tanky and you're against a team that doesn't quite have the possibility to get you off at will, he locked down Moonyoung for such a long time, and the members that could stop him were all elsewhere, preoccupied. And so Blue Team finally managed, just through a series of consistent safe plays, muscle down the enemy base.